What's going on, people? You know that second one was for Jeff. You all know that, so I don't have to say anything. What's going on? Thursday afternoon, about 3:45. God knows when this will upload. I finished the DC-3. Almost done with the 30 Ford. But yeah, I thought we'd do a little DC-3 history, and then we'll go look. I'm going to spin you around, so hang on, Jeff. There we go. All right. If an award of recognition could be given to an airplane for longevity of service, without a doubt one of the more qualified candidates would be the Douglas DC-3 and its military equivalent, the C-47. The DC-3 is without a doubt the airplane that has given most boost to the development of civil airlines, and at the same time it is the flying lorry that has fought, and with success, in three wars: in the Second World War, Korea, and Vietnam, without counting the various military air forces with whom, still today, it is performing its duties. It is opportune to remember that during the Second World War, the C 47 not only served the American, English, Canadian, Australian air forces, but was also produced in the Soviet Union and in Japan. The DC 3 is a direct successor of the DC 2 and originated as a passenger airplane equipped with sleeping berths for long journeys. In view of the approach of the Second World War, the use of the airplane as a transporter of troops and goods with the initial C-47 Skytrain logically followed. So appropriate a name in view of the enormous contribution made by this most sturdy and reliable twin engine in operation with the Allied forces. General Eisenhower placed it among the four creations that permitted the Allies to win the war: the Jeep, the bazooka, the atomic bomb, and the C 47. After 1945, the career of the Dakota was a long way from being concluded. In 1948, Berlin was closed with a steel vice by the Soviet Union, and the task of supplying the city with basic necessities needed for survival was entrusted to air transport. It is this difficult undertaking the C 47 gained new honors. There's a good book out called The Candy Bombers. It's about the Berlin airlift. Very good book. A few years later, the airplane was again active in Korea as troop transporter, flying ambulance, and outrider for the night raids. But for the C 47, its second childhood came along with the Vietnam conflict. Armed with three miniguns with rotary barrels firing from the left side of the airplane, it became the AC-47 gunship Puff the Magic Dragon. I have a model of that upstairs, which the ground troops saw magically appear to give them armed support in the most difficult situations. Further, this exceptional airplane operated, and still does, in the role of an electronic decoy, EC-47. Still today, it is not difficult to hear the characteristic roar of its piston engines in airports all over the world and see the DC-3 nearly 50 years from its birth. Well, it's probably longer than that now because this kit was made in, 94, I think? So, yeah, and I know that they're still flying, so, yeah, an iconic airplane, guys. An iconic airplane. Hold on. Yeah, so, as I knew was going to be the problem, the decals were just junk. I put them in the water, and they didn't fall apart in the water. But when I tried to get them off the paper, they just blew apart. So I tossed them. But luckily, I had some decals in my decal stash that went along perfectly with this model kit. They came from the 148 scale Stearman acrobatic airplane. I think Revell made that kit. I did not use the decals, and I saved them. And I said, one of these days you're going to need these, and today was the day. So, without further ado, let's go take a look. I think it came out pretty good considering they're not the original decals. So, I'm going to spin you around again. Hang on, Jeff. So let's go look. Oh man, I think, like I said, I think it looks pretty good considering they're not the original decals. But it was all I had to work with, and I think it come out pretty cool. You guys tell me what you think. Yeah, so there it is, the Air Devils. It's supposed to be wing walkers, but we're going to make it the parachute team. Yeah, both of our props work. Both our props work. But yeah, I think that considering that these decals were not made for this plane, I think they come out pretty freaking good. Yeah. I got no complaints, to be honest with you. See if we can pick it up, show you the bottom. Here's our bottom. But yeah, very happy with how that came out. So let me know what you think, fellas. Beautiful airplane, the DC-3. Really is. And I know that they're still flying, especially up in Alaska. I know they're still flying up in Alaska, so imagine, 60, 70-year-old airplane, still going strong. Maybe a little older than that now. You figure they had to come out in what, the late 30s? But, yeah, just beautiful plane. So, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, and we'll go look at the next build. So, shut the light off, Charlie. I got the 30 all painted today. It came out awesome. Probably my best paint job to date. See if I can give you a quick look here. Put you back down. Don't get sick, Jeff. Take your Dramamine. Right sakes. I want you crying at me. All right, put the oxygen on first. I want to pass out. Yeah, Jeff will love that. You know he would. You know he'd laugh his ass off, too. At my misfortune. But, yeah, whatever. All right, so I'm going to flip you back around. And this is what we got. This is the TS-102 Cobalt Green. Look at that. That's just paint. That's not polished. There's no clear on it. I am, how would I say it? Over the moon. I'm pretty chuffed. But yeah, real happy with how that came out. And that's an awesome color. And I got the body and everything, chassis is all done, guys. This is all done. Underneath, piece of copper tubing for the drive shaft. We did our rear springs. Those are real easy to do. What you do is, where is it? You take your spring. And you find where the spring starts. And you get in there with a little drill and you drill a hole so your wire will fit in there. I super glue it. And then you take your wire and just wind it around follow the grooves of the spring. And that's what you end up with. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I put the wide switch on it. We made some adapter plates for those. But different front tires, not the tires that came in the kit. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let me turn you around. We can take a look at that. Yeah, so there it is. We did a little wood grain on the dash. Kind of like metallized the seats. But yeah, real happy with how she looks. So, and I think that's going to be the next. This is going to be the next build. This is a 3-in-1. We can do it that way, We can do it that way. We can make it a gasser. So I don't know. I'm up in the air. I might flip a coin and go from there, you know. So we'll see what happens. But that's all we can do. So the DC-3's done. On to the next. I'm gonna let this paint dry good overnight before I touch it. But yeah, I'm real happy how that came out. Even the top come out. I mean, that's I've never gotten anything close to that since I've been building models. So real happy with that. Real happy with that. But to my paint, man, it's just off the charts, you know. So all right, fellas, over 10 minutes again. Oh, 11 minutes. 11 minutes off his wife. And we're hoping to do another live feed this weekend. Saturday, I think. Saturday or Sunday, we're not sure. We're trying to figure out when we can get together that's good for both of us. So we'll figure it out. But take care, guys. We'll talk later. Peace out.